matchup right here between the two clear power players on the college football landscape. Extra intensity and intrigue when the Big Ten collides with the SEC. Welcome to First Bank Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, the home of the Vanderbilt Commodores. As we'll see the number 16 team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Commodores will kick this away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simpson. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So Michigan's offense comes on the field first today. And this is going to be a tremendous showdown. Strength versus strength. This quarterback's having a monster year, but this is a high-powered defense, the best he's seen. Can't wait to see what happens, Kurt.
Yeah, Chris, this is going to be what you really hope to see is this quarterback who can do it all. Can he deal with the intense pressure that this defense is going to put on him? Talking to the defensive coordinator this week, they feel that they can really rattle the quarterback by putting a lot of pressure on him, giving him a lot of different looks. Let's see how it plays out.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Powering through a tackle. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab down the middle. It's McCulley. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. And now the handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from the defense. As the linebackers are scraping and doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Big moment of the opening drive. They face third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. High pass rush gets home.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
The Wolverines bring their punt team onto the field. Return man decides to signal fair catch. The Commodores offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. They'll be challenged today by one of the elite linebacker groups in the sport. They're impact players who fly around and are capable of just taking over football games.
Yeah, Chris, I think it's the versatility of what these guys do that really makes them so unique. I mean, they can play off ball and defend the run, and you get into passing situations, oftentimes you'll see these guys blitz or get up near the line of scrimmage and pressure the quarterback. When you have that kind of ability, it's rare, let alone to have two of them. So that's why this defense is one of the best.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Play fake, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Pressure is coming. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Opening drive for this defense, and boy, they come out meaning business. A big-time sack on 3rd down brings up a 4th down and an opportunity here to gain some momentum early.
The Commodores will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner cradles the fair catch in these frigid conditions. So here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's McCulley.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Completion makes it 2nd and medium. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds, takes the returner out of play. And now the first play of this drive, they're set up at the 37. It's a quarterback keeper. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The short completion to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Looking downfield, it's Pavia. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the Commodores will have to kick this away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And this one will be fair caught. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. He hands it off from the gun. A That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught over the middle. It's Klein. Tackle, but first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And, like, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quick throw caught on the left side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark to that opening. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Handoff in a single back formation. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
And the Wolverines are on the move here. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning.
It's not a huge game here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Gets rid of it on the move. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He'll throw it now. Caught over the middle. It's Simpson. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
That completion makes it second and medium. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. On the move now. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Extending. He's in the clear. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The Wolverines line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Well, they slow the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking for some space. It's Alexander.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, probably just in 2 yards. This, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Here's the 2nd down play. He'll hand it off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
To the air, it's Pavia. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
The Commodores will have to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll hand it off. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes a handoff. Ball scooped up by the defense. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? They bring him down, but a takeaway and a return. A big play by this defense.
When the snow's coming down like this, the ball carrier has got to do a better job of holding on to that football. His instincts as a runner try to get those big yards. But as you see, if you don't take care of the ball, chances are it's going to slip out of your hands for a turnover.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st down, it's play action. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incompletion makes it second down. Scanning the field, it's Pavia. He's got it right near the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Now the all-important extra point. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And looking to throw now on first down. With the catch, it's McCulley. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, giving this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
That completion makes it second and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. An important third down attempt for this offense. They're going to run it. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
And the Wolverines will kick this away to get the second half going. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. He's running out of time here. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
Boy, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line played just like that.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. They're going to run it here. going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Grab down the middle. It's Alexander. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
With such tough field position, at least he gets some positive yards to give your punter a little bit more room, and who knows, maybe he can flip the field for you.
And the Commodores will send the punt team onto the field. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
I think the receiver was so focused on setting up the defender on his slant route that he didn't get his head turned and his eyes up to be able to locate the football. He just dropped it.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Klein. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback keeps the football. He's got the first and still going. Breaks into the clear. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Well, we know this guy can throw the football, and here, this is what makes him so good. His ability to run the option and get involved in the run game puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the right side. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Looking to score. They'll win it to the right side. Touchdown, Michigan, to put them on top now.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. No problem on the snowy field. The PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Pavia. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
Commodores will bring their punt team onto the field. And he's on for his 5th punt of the day now. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. Using his legs, it's Haynes. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. On the toss play, runner moving left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. Defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Fighting for yardage, the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner is brought down. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Pavia. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
It's 2nd down after that completion. Handoff to the back. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. First down here for this offense. So, Kurt, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Motion now from the tight end. The pocket breaking down. He's got it with room to run. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Alexander. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw again. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid game there.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Crucial third down play right here. Back to pass. It's Pavia bringing pressure. He's going to pull it down and run. And it'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And he'll set up to throw. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he just runs out of bounds short of the marker. Did he lose track of the line to make? The shotgun running play call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Klein. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. That's caught. It's Moore. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Look out, room to run here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, you and I love this guy's ability to run the football, especially in the option game. But why take an unnecessary hit here? A chance to step out of bounds and avoid the hit. You got to do it.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Caught near the sticks. It's Simpson. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
And now it's It's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Punt over the middle. It's Foley. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Grinding away with a running game. The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Now they try to run in here on second down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to scramble. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Completion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He dumps it off to the tight end. The Commodores pick up enough yards to keep this drive rolling. Empty set now, 5 wide. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short pass, finds the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys in bounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Pass caught, second down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, the pass is picked off. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And now it's victory formation. The quarterback will just kneel down.